Hey yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Jacoby, and today I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to band accessories in the NBA next season. And yeah, let's get right into this. But before that, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. Also turn on those post notifications. And yeah, let's get right into it. Let's go.
With the NBA being partnered with and sponsoring so many products, you'd be surprised at just how many they actually have banned. NBA stars like Jimmy Butler, Drew Holiday,
Headbands.
De'Aaron Fox, and Montrezl Harrell were some of the notable players to wear the ninja-style headbands. Even LeBron James and Russell Westbrook rumored to plan wearing the popular ties next season. The ninja-style headband's rise to prominence was after Nike became the official apparel provider for the NBA at the beginning of the 2017-18 season. At the start of the 18-19 season, the league was allowing its players to wear the Nike Court Dry Fit 2.0, made popular by professional tennis players like Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer. NBA spokesman Mike Bass told ESPN, the ninja-style headwear is not a part of the NBA uniform and hasn't been through the league approval process. Teams have raised concerns regarding safety and consistency of size, length, and how they are tied, which requires a thorough review before consideration of any rule change. Bass said that players who wore the headwear last season, including Butler, Holiday, Harrell, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jarrett Allen, were not penalized. Going forward, players will be fined for each game wearing that style headband.
That's just stupid,
now,
man. Like, it's just a headband, bro.
The classic headband with the NBA logo on the front. In 2010, NBA champion and former Boston Celtic Rajon Rondo decided to sport the sanctioned sweatband. However, Rondo wanted to switch it up and wore the headband upside down to differentiate himself from the other players on the team. Unfortunately for Rondo, he was warned by the NBA that he had to wear the headband with the NBA logo facing its proper way or face punishment.
That just doesn't make any sense. Hold up. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, you're still wearing an NBA headband. Doesn't matter if it's flipped around right side up. Like, it shouldn't matter if you're wearing an NBA headband, bro.
Warning, Rondo decided to lose the headband. No player has ever flipped the headband since because the league would immediately give out fines. We don't understand what the huge deal is, but the league
exactly
games. Plenty of NBA players around the league over the years have had a one-of-a-kind unique style both on and off the court. And many players you see in today's league often showcase their
Sorry about that cut.
Pre-game,
the camera just fell off the tripod, but yeah, we're getting back into it. Let's go.
Able to pull off. We've seen main players like LeBron, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and even Kyrie Irving show off their diamond pieces, and even less significant players in today's league want to shine like the best of them. So players like Lance Stevenson and even Lonzo Ball have even joined in. Now outside of the court, players have a lot of leniency on what they can wear, but wearing jewelry in games was actually something that was popular early on, till it eventually got banned by the league. Wearing gold chains during games stems back to the all-time great pioneers of the game, when people like Julius Erving, Darryl Dawkins, and even Michael Jordan actually did this. When people say that in eras past the league was different, they definitely aren't lying, seeing as so many rules and new bans have come since then. But Dr. J was one of the first to creatively dunk in the league, as well as rocking a gold chain during his NBA games. There's actually a famous picture of him and Larry Bird both reaching for each other's necks, so you can see how dangerous this could have been. But in many instances, Julius rocked it with the Nets. Other players like Darryl Dawkins, someone who later became a teammate of Julius, went above and beyond every game, wearing multiple long chains with pendants on.
Man just shattered the backboard, holy.
And would fly around hitting other people. Many people like to credit Dawkins for the main reason why chains are banned because of the excessive amount and how long and ridiculous the jewelry actually was to be wearing in an actual NBA game. Even Michael Jordan wore gold chains around his neck during games at times with the Chicago Bulls. Whether he was sitting on the bench or going up for some type of iconic dunk, MJ rocked either one or two chains to add a little extra shine at times, but it was a short-lived fad that he ended up switching after controversy over them being worn in a game. Dozens of players have worn face masks.
But I mean, my basketball league when I used to play, we weren't allowed to. Sorry about that. We weren't allowed to. Wearing earrings, necklaces, bracelets. They just didn't allow it. So to me, I know that rule. It's I don't know. It's just for safety reasons, I guess. I don't know. Black masks.
Hamilton broke his nose in 2003 and wore a face mask for the rest of his career, becoming his signature trademark. Clear masks we've seen time and time again, but why does the secret of black masks come out? only during rare and unique occasions of legendary players. And why exactly did it get banned from the league? During the 2012 NBA season, Kobe Bryant was still putting up huge numbers with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes,
Based on this
sir.
season, Kobe would acquire another All-Star selection.
R.I.P.
But this
Kobe,
All-Star
his daughter,
weekend would
and
stick
everyone
with
else
him
that was on that
forever.
plane.
Kobe Bryant took an ugly shot to the face from Miami Heat star Dwayne Wade, but finished out the game before getting evaluated. However, the CT scan, according to ESPN, revealed a nasal fracture. Although Kobe has been diagnosed with a concussion and a fractured nose, he found a way to keep playing at a high level. Kobe has scored over 30 points in 3
That's
games.
respect
where
right
he
there.
had
That's
the mask
respect.
on. The masked Mamba was on a tear, but it didn't matter because the NBA wouldn't let him wear it again. For some reason, whenever Kyrie changes something up, he tends to go off. From his jersey getting naturally untucked to him wearing a mask, Kyrie doesn't disappoint. Throughout his career, Kyrie had 2 separate injuries that required him to wear a mask. Kyrie was asked about wearing clear masks, and his answer was priceless. I hate wearing it, but somehow it caused a craze on Instagram as well as social media, Kyrie said. I understand that it's just for my safety, so I throw on the mask for a few weeks and go about my business. That's when Kyrie decided to go with a custom black mask and didn't disappoint.
The black
Irving
mask
broke a bone
is
in
tough.
his jaw in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Whoa.
A day later, the then 20-year-old wore a black mask while facing the New York Knicks on the road. Kyrie came out of the tunnel for pregame warm-ups, looking like something from a movie. The Phantom of the Garden went nuts for a then career-high 41 points, while saucing up Nick guard
Damn.
Raymond Felton, Jason Kidd, and Pablo Pregoni in 39 minutes on the floor. In 19 games wearing a mask during the 2012-13 season, Irving averaged 24.5 points while shooting 45.7% from the field and 39.8% beyond the arc. After the game, Kyrie would be asked about wearing the black mask instead of the clear mask. He would go on to say, "You didn't see me take it off as much, so that's a positive. I can see just a little bit more of the crowd tonight, and the eye holes were a little bit bigger. Basket looked a little bit bigger. It was a better fit, and I'm happy with it." LeBron James was forced to wear a mask after suffering an injury
The
during
king.
2014 win against Oklahoma City. When midway through the fourth quarter, Thunder forward Serge Ibaka struck him in the face on the drive to the basket. James initially told some of his teammates and the media he would likely wear a clear fiberglass mask similar to ones worn by several other players in the league to protect facial injuries. But James emerged Thursday with a sleek design that was significantly more dynamic than usual. LeBron James would make a statement playing with that custom mask, looking like Batman. The Miami Heat MVP torched the New York Knicks wearing a custom black carbon fiber mask to protect his broken nose. James would go on to talk about the mask design by saying, "It went with the uniform. I knew we were wearing throwback uniforms. I was able to get a carbon fiber one, which is actually lighter than the one I had been wearing in practice. It came through at the last minute, so I went with it." After the game, James told the sideline reporter, "A couple of times it was a problem. A couple of times. I kept seeing inside the mask sometimes before I could see a player, but for the most part, I was able to get into a good comfort zone and make some plays. And I just kind of tried to forget about it. Maybe when it got hot a few times, I was happy with a couple of the timeouts when they came, and I was able to take it off." The NBA told LeBron after his game that he could no longer wear the black mask. And we haven't seen LeBron's alter ego ever
hold
since.
up. That's just like, it's stupid, bro. It's protecting their face. It's like, it's no different than the clear one. It does the exact same job, but like,
Don't know why the
I don't know,
mask was
man.
banned, but maybe LeBron with the mask on was too much for the league to handle. In late 2018, the NBA
He's still too
notified
much for the
J.R.
league to
Smith
handle,
that
so I
he'd
mean,
face a fine for each game he fails to cover up a new tattoo on his right leg. JR rocked a new tattoo on the back of his right leg, displaying the company logo of Supreme.
Supreme
which was his way
tattoo,
of
bro.
showcasing
Holy.
a brand he loves under the spotlight. But Smith's tattoo, which is of a company logo, doesn't follow the guidelines set by the NBA of the collective bargaining agreement. Article 37 states that a player may not, during any NBA game, display any commercial, promotional, or charitable name, mark, logo, or other identification, including but not limited to on his body, in his hair, or otherwise. This ultimately means that Smith is not allowed to show off any other branding than what the NBA promotes or is within his branding contract. This
That's a
allows
nice
the
pass,
NBA
goddamn.
to fully fine Smith for having the logo displayed during games. Smith spoke publicly about the issue and even said, "So I was informed today that I would be fined every game if I don't cover up my Supreme tattoo on my legs during games. These people in the league office are something else." And in the caption, he added,
Exactly.
"Felt
Like, I don't.
targeted by the
What's the
league."
difference, man?
Prior to this year's season beginning, Lonzo Ball also dealt with a similar situation surrounding his own brand. Just 2 weeks after the NBA warned JR of his Supreme tattoo, the NBA also approached Lonzo with the same offer: either cover it up or get fined. Lonzo, who has Big Baller brand tattooed on his lower right elbow, was asked to cover it up because of the issues it causes with brand deals. Shortly after all the controversy,
But that's his brand. You should let him sponsor, man. Like,
been tattooed with athletic tape ever since. But this rule was put into place around 2011, but hasn't been something the NBA acted on until last year when the NBA asked Washington Wizards forward Kelly Oubre to remove his Supreme leg sleeve he wore during a game. Now, unlike a permanent tattoo, Kelly was slightly moved by the fact
the NBA is so plottless, bro. Like, just let them wear what they want, man.
Change. And even J.R. Smith was involved with the Supreme issue then, as well as when he wore an arm sleeve from the company. During a highly anticipated matchup against the LA Lakers and Lonzo Ball under the spotlight, Smith took to the court rocking the latest creation from the billion-dollar brand Supreme. On his left arm, the shooting guard rocked a dry-fit Nike shooting sleeve.
See, those arm sleeves were tough. I wanted to cop them, but I just couldn't.
I thought the sleeve was dope. Obviously, Supreme is an amazing brand. But the fact that they did a collaboration with Nike and the league, it felt like a no-brainer to me. The shooting sleeve was released in 2 colors.
Exactly, it has NBA and Nike on it, so like, I don't know what's so bad about it.
Disappeared forever after these 2 instances. Another instance surrounding brand issues was when Iman Shumpert headlined the NBA News back in 2013 when playing for the New York Knicks. One night, he actually got an Adidas logo shaved into the back of his head. For Shumpert, he's always been known for his unique identity, both on and off the court. His unique fashion sense,
this guy, man.
And of course, a one-of-a-kind high-top hairstyle. So he didn't think there'd be an issue with his design. During a Friday night game against the Bucks, the NBA happened to notice the logo. Iman posted a picture of a freshly shaved triangle in the back of his head saying, "Sorry, NBA. Didn't realize there were branding issues with the logo." The NBA acted quickly, making Iman get rid of the logo. But a day prior, an ESPN reporter stated that the NBA shouldn't have an issue with the design because Adidas is a partner of the NBA. But many others fired back saying
exactly.
that logos
the
are
NBA is just like
on the player's shoe.
They don't know what they're doing.
The sponsorship deals. Due to the global pandemic, the NBA was concerned for fans, staff, and athletes moving forward. The NBA was the first organization to close due to everything going on, and next season it could never be the same. Until we no longer have to socially distance, it's safe to expect that we can't cram fans into a venue, much less 20,000 during live NBA games. Another huge problem that the NBA will have to face next season is the fact that the NBA is a close-quarter physical sport. With a nationwide stay-at-home order and the law saying we need to stay 6 feet apart, how are the players supposed to play right next to each other? The league could make all NBA athletes wear masks to play. Some states have gone as far as...
Sorry if you guys hear that background noise. It's raining outside right now. Pretty bad, but
we'll
let it slide for this video.
Once the NBA had one player infected, the league was shut down immediately. If the players have to wear approved masks from the government to prevent anything from happening, there would be no tolerance for custom-made masks. This is a serious topic, so the league would have to crack down by banning any custom masks with the potential of giving out fines. If you've enjoyed this video, then we're sure you'll enjoy the next one. Click on...
Alright, man, that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, drop a comment so I know, and subscribe if you're new, turn on those post notifications, and yeah, it's been your boy Jacoby. I'll catch you guys next episode. Peace.